What's up guys, it's Jeremy with another Moto 360 video. Today I'm going to go over the cracking of the back of the Moto 360 again, because as you can see, one portion of the back of my Moto 360 is cracked all the way through. Like, it can come off. The side I just messed with is cracked but pretty snug. This, as you can see, just like peels off. The whole back apparently is like attached by glue. So as you can see, that just comes right off. And the whole purpose of this video, I'm going to test the durability of the Moto 360 with the back cracked off like this. Now I'm just going to test the durability by just picking at it like I'm doing like this. And also I'm going to be running it under some water. It's also important to note that where it broke off at doesn't really feel rough, so I'm not really concerned about it scraping my skin or anything. And I do want to mention, I read this after the fact, that as long as the cracking isn't close to the center, then you should be good. But I want to test it anyway. I figure, if the watch does end up dying after this test, it'll give me a good excuse to buy another one when the time comes, huh? Okay, so I'm just going to drop it, in the water first. And then I'm going to just move it around a little bit. Gotta wait for it to fill up. There you go. And when you see bubbles coming out of technology, it always makes you nervous. Hopefully it's just, from like a crevice or crack or something like that. And I'm going to move it around a little bit just to make sure, water can get into every possible spot of the watch. Just to, really ensure that this watch is still going to be waterproofed after this. I want you guys to be confident if you run into the same issue that you're not going to have any trouble at all. So far, it seems to be doing okay. Of course the screen isn't going to respond to touch. That's typical of any smartphone or device such as this. And I'm just going to move it around a little bit more, being a little bit more aggressive instead of just having it in water stationary. And that seemed to pass the test. And then one final test, I just want to hang it on my faucet and just have water run into it for a little bit. It's clearly going like right over the crack, right up in it. That's what she said. And this is just as dangerous as I want to get. I don't want to spray a high pressured hose into it. I think this is probably, in most real world situations, as much water that's going to get on this thing. And I would say the device passed. Everything is working good, so that's great.